The zoo can apply for accreditation again next fall. Cleveland's mayor-elect Justin Bibb will be at the White House today meeting with cabinet secretaries to discuss economic opportunities for the city. I'm Dave James on the Ohio News Network.
Calls and conversations continue in less than 3 minutes as the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe continues after this.
For all of your IT needs, visit OmniPerforms.com. Omni Strategic Technologies, the only IT company that the Watchdog trusts.
A serious injury from an accident can be just the start of your worries. What if you cannot return to work? How do you take care of your family if you're disabled? At Gellner Law Offices, we represent seriously injured people and understand their problem. We know how to get you fair compensation. We will work hard to make sure you get the money you deserve for your losses. Don't go it alone. If you're hurt in an accident, call us at 304-242-2900 or visit us at GellnerLaw.com.
We'd like to help.
Highland Sports Complex is the coolest destination for sports and entertainment the Ohio Valley has ever seen. Pop in for some open basketball in our field house or reserve some turf time for your next practice or game on our synthetic fields. Online registration is open for development classes and leagues for youth and adults. Highland Sports is also the hottest destination for birthday parties and other events. So come challenge yourself on our play climb and enjoy your favorite virtual reality game in the arcade. No memberships required, so visit highlandsports.com to find your next entertainment experience and get ready to reach new heights.
It all comes down to this. Biden, Pelosi, and the extremists in Congress are on the verge of passing a multi-trillion-dollar spending spree, including taxpayer funding for abortion, even for painful late-term abortions. The only thing standing between us and their plans to bankrupt America and force West Virginians to pay for abortion is Senator Joe Manchin. Manchin is holding the line against their extreme socialist agenda. But Manchin is under incredible pressure from Washington liberals. Biden and Pelosi are intent on forcing West Virginians to pay for abortion on demand, even up to the moment of birth, when babies can feel excruciating pain. Call Senator Joe Manchin at 202-224-3954 and tell Manchin to keep standing strong. Stop their reckless spending and don't force West Virginians to pay for abortions. Paid for by Susan B. Anthony List.
Toyotathon is on, making now the best time to reserve one of the all-new additions to the 22 Toyota lineup, like the first ever Corolla Cross, with available all-wheel drive and more space and efficiency than ever, or the all-new redesigned Tundra with uncompromising full-size power. Visit your Toyota dealer today or go online to buyatoyota.com, the official website for deals. But hurry, Toyotathon ends January 3rd. Toyota, let's go places.
From the Watchdog, here is your local weather forecast for your Tuesday. Sunny, high of 50. Tonight, clouds will be increasing low of 36. And for your Wednesday, expect mostly cloudy conditions with a high of 55. And that's your local weather forecast from the Watchdog.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors.
All right, listen up, you guys. Morning. Morning. Wake. It's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday.
I am loving the sound of your voice.
Good morning, sunshine.
Crank up the radio.
You all ready for the big show? Happy Tuesday, everybody.
And action.
Okay, let's do it. Hey, guys. You ready to let the dogs out?
All right, let's do this.
Yes, we are ready to let the dogs out.
Well, what are we waiting for?
It's showtime.
Live and local in the Ohio Valley, this is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe.
.33 degrees, Wheeling, Ohio County Airport, 29 degrees here at my home studios in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and 30 at the Robinson Auto Group Studios downtown Wheeling in the heart of the Ohio Valley. Got another nice day in store, pretty much a repeat of yesterday. Going to be sunshine, blue skies, temps roaming around 52 or so. Nice light breezes, calm winds, going to be delightful. Showers come in tomorrow, but the temperatures keep rising during the week till we hit 60 on Thursday. So there you go. Countdown to Christmas today is what, the 14th, right, Biff?
Yes, it is.
Which means we got a big 10 days until Ho will be making his midnight rounds. Everybody all ready for Christmas? Everything done? You know, I've been feeling pretty good about it. Was talking about it to somebody last night at a meeting I was at. They said, "Are you ready for Christmas?" Yeah, pretty much. Decorations are up and most of the shopping done, and got some little bit of wrapping to do. Yes, I will do some wrapping. I will do some wrapping. Yes, I will. No nasty texts. I will do some wrapping. Yeah, I'll wrap a couple things for my wife. And she'll wrap the other 100 things that are around for Teddy and everybody else. But yeah, we got the wrapping pretty well done, and so on. Excuse me. We're pretty well done. But then I'm looking at the calendar. I'm thinking, man, only 10 days left. There's a few little odds and ends to do. We got some planning to do, and I don't know. Cards just went out a couple days ago. I guess they'll get there on time, assuming the post office is reasonably competent. Well, that may not be the best assumption. Are you ready for Christmas, Biff?
Almost.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, got to...
You decorating much at your new place?
No. No, I'm not...
Got a tree?
No.
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 Why don't you go out and buy one of those little trees or something? Nothing? No trees at the new place?
No, I'm not putting stuff up and taking it down. Somebody wants to do it, they...
Wait, what are you... I want you to... Just let me hear you practice something. Say, bah humbug. I want to see how you say that. Say, bah humbug.
No, if somebody wants to come and do it, they can do it, but I'm not going to do it and take it down.
You're not going to put them up, take them down?
No.
You understand that it's kind of implicit in the home... What the contract of sale when you purchase the house probably didn't have it in there exactly, but there's kind of like invisible fine print that says you're supposed to decorate for the holidays.
Again, if somebody wants to come and do it and take it down, they can do it, but I'm not.
I got it. I understand completely. All right. But other than that, are you ready for the holidays?
Pretty much just got to get the little ones something, and then they'll be good. And then after that, it's just figuring out what we're gonna do Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and other than that, it's pretty much a go.
Pretty much all ready to roll, huh?
Yeah.
I missed you yesterday. I think you and I were talking about it. I don't quite know what we're going to do for the church service. Well, our Christmas Eve will be depending on how we go to church. Normally go to the 7 o'clock or 7:30 family service, we kind of call it at my church. But we want to have everybody out at our house for we have a little Christmas Eve get together and a little bit of snackies, and we do the Secret Santa and so on. And I'm trying to figure out if we don't go to church till 7:30, we don't get home till 9. Are the kids going to want to be spending another hour or two at Granddad's house on Christmas Eve? Because, I remember on Christmas Eve, only day of the year when I was a kid, but on Christmas Eve, I wanted to, come on, let's get to bed, let's get to bed, let's get to bed. I got to get to bed because Santa Claus is coming. So we may end up doing our family stuff early in the evening, and then Nancy and I may go to 11 o'clock church. I haven't done that for years, so may go to the 11 o'clock church. What you said yesterday you were trying to decide what service to go to too, right, Biff?
Yeah, I don't know if the kids' mass Christmas Eve is at 4:30, so I don't know if the little one is doing something in the mass or not. So
okay.
So I don't know if we're gonna go to that at 4:30 or if we're gonna we probably won't go in the evening. So it'll probably, my best guess would be either the 4:30 or Christmas Day, like 10 or 10:30, whatever time that is. So we'll figure that out and then go from there. But after that, I mean, everything else is pretty much, just know where we're gonna go and get the timing and everything, and we'll be good.
You usually do two different places for different events. Are you going to go you have two places to deal with on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day?
Yeah, two on Christmas Day, because we're going to my uncle's this year. Him and my dad, they rotate who has Christmas at whose house. So it's usually every other year. So this year it'll be at my uncle's house. So the family will go over there on Christmas. Christmas Eve, maybe two, maybe one. I'm not sure. I think it all depends on what time we go to the church service. So we'll see. But at least two for sure on Christmas Day, and at least one on Christmas Eve. So it'll be a busy 2 days of running around for sure.
If any of you want to share with us your Christmas plans, or more specifically, are you ready for Christmas? 304-214-1600, 304-214-1600, Watchdog Radio Network text line, or you're welcome to use the CityNet hotline, 304-232-8255. We can talk. Cleverly enough, that is 304-232-TALK. CityNet hotline, the text line, either way. Are you ready for Christmas? What do you have lit to do? Do you get all caught up in doing all this stuff, or are you the kind of person who just kind of like takes it easy and says, "Yeah, I put a tree on my mantelpiece and there's a light outside." And sometimes I think that's the best thing to do. Just enjoy the season. And Biff, you probably don't do a lot of going to the store, shopping, gift kind of stuff, right? I mean, you're not a big shopper at Christmas time, right?
No, I'll get whatever I need before Christmas Eve, or so I'll have what I need. But I'm sure if Dad has any last minute stuff that needs that he needs, yeah, I'll probably go with him, and then we usually go and get whatever he needs finished and eat lunch, and then usually after lunchtime the fun begins of running around and figuring out where to be and everything.
A lot of folks have probably found this year, and the fact that this is a story is interesting to me, because we've been saying this all season long, and by season long, I mean certainly going back to Halloween, if not before Halloween, that because of these supply chain issues that we've been talking about, number one, there could be things in short supply, but number two, you're probably not going to see a lot of sales this year, and that's exactly, according to the Washington Post that I'm looking at here, exactly what's happening. You are not seeing sales this year like you normally do during the holiday season. The Washington Post says there are fewer holiday discounts that shoppers have come to expect, and the discounts you're seeing, the rollbacks a little bit, are not nearly as big as they used to be. Obviously, it's because of the concern about the supply chain challenges. The supply chain challenges mean that A, they're getting harder to get items in stores, certain items, and B, the cost of them is simply going up. On top of that, the Post says, Washington Post says, when it comes to buying online, companies are using personalized pricing strategies based on people's shopping history, which is interesting. They know too much. They knew way too much about us online, Biff. Way too much about us online. Apparently, they look at what you have spent for items in the past, and then when you go online shopping, it doesn't say who this is, so I don't know if we're talking about Amazon or certain other, but some people at least are adapting the price to what you are used to paying. Old Monroe is used to paying something around $25 for this item, so we'll charge $24. Mr. Leonard's used to paying about $18 for this item. We'll charge him $30. It's personalized pricing. They know way too much about us. The price should be what the price should be, shouldn't it be?
Yeah, it's kind of scary that they know our spending habits.
One shopper told the Washington Post, the deals are just horrible. I'm looking at these discounts thinking, that's it? Never mind. But they have analyzed your buying patterns and decided what seems to be the right price for you if you're buying online. I noticed that when I get a couple of little email services where they give you discounted ebooks. I read all my ebooks. I read all my books on my Kindle. Not that I don't love hard, real books. I much prefer to hold a book in my hand and read it. But eyesight getting worse. I have to have the Kindle where I can make the print bigger. So I read everything on my Kindle anymore. And but every day it's called BookBub is one of them. I get others. BookBub sends me lists of look at these items for discounts, and they're usually But here's what they do, Biff. For a while they're 99 cents, and I've been watching this for a couple of years now. They all were like, here's 99 cents. There's some good mystery novels you like for 99 cents. Here's some good political items for 99 cents. And I'll buy them, and I'll buy them, and I'll buy them, because 99 cents, come on, you buy a couple of them. And then I'll notice they start throwing in something a little more expensive. And now it's 99 cents, but one of those items is $1.99. And if I buy the $1.99 one once or twice, the next time I notice there's one for $2.99. They start to assess how high you will go. They know too much about us. Now, I guess grocery stores and everybody else has always done this visually. They look to see what part of the grocery store do you go to first and where do you tend to make the most impulse purchases. But this online stuff, I know I live online and all the simple solution is just don't buy so much online. But geez, it's scary to think they're doing personalized pricing. And because they know about what you're willing to pay, they're not giving you discounts anymore, or very much. So if you have not seen discounts very much this year, don't be surprised, because you're not alone. That story comes to me from the Washington Post. All right, 7:23 after the hour here on the Watchdog Morning Show. Before I get serious, well, I guess this is a serious story, but it's a strange story. One more, I call it a lighter story, I guess. Biffy, picture yourself, you're going through a drive-through at a fast food place. In fact, let's say Wendy's, because that's where this occurred. You're in the fast food line at Wendy's, just sitting there, you put, happy to take your order, please. Yes, I'd like a big Wendy burger, Dave single, and some chili. It'll be $4.99. Pull ahead. And you pull up, and you're sitting there in a couple of cars ahead of you. You're just sitting there, just kind of waiting, and the Christmas music is playing on the radio. It's a holly jolly Christmas. And you're waiting, just kind of looking around. And all of a sudden, in front of you, you look, and someone pulls a gun out and shoots the fast food guy. Can you imagine that? Well, that is what happened at a Wendy's restaurant in Ohio. It doesn't say where in Ohio. I hope it wasn't St. Clairsville. It doesn't say where. A woman started shooting, and you know why, Biff? You can guess why. What was she upset about?
Had to be something with the order.
She had to wait too long. Waiting too long in line. Now, when I wait too long in line, I tend to be patient. I really do. But if I really am getting impatient, you know what I do, Biff? I honk the horn. Beep, 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 beep. That's my show of anger. That's, yeah, beep, 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 beep. Taking a while in there, come on, beep, 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 beep. Or I'll give them a snarky response when they hand me my food. Here you go, sir. Took long enough. I mean, that's how I respond to waiting too long in a fast food line. But this woman took out a gun and started firing. The person,
911, what is your emergency?
Yeah, I'm in line at Wendy's off of Lakeshore, and some dude just shot his gun like 5 times at their box.
From our understanding, she was upset with her order, that it was taking too long, and she had some choice words for the staff. And I know that, people's patience is wearing thin, but pulling out a firearm and firing into a restaurant is never the answer.
yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
This is the manager of the store. He's so calm, though. He's so calm. Someone just took out a gun and started firing at your restaurant because your line was too long. Gee, how calm you? I guess it's a sign of a good manager, right? Probably the first thing he did, though, was he took care of whoever might have been injured. It doesn't say if anybody was injured, so I'm not sure. Actually, if I heard that 911 call correctly, they said that the woman fired into the box. So it sounds like she might have been shooting the speaker, right? That's the way you kind of maybe heard it there, Biff?
Yeah, when I heard box, I'm thinking, okay, well, is it the speaker box? I mean, that's
or the little cubicle where the person is inside.
Yeah, I mean,
I think maybe they meant the speaker box. I don't know. Anyway, this guy's kind of cool. Oh yes, and apparently she was upset with her line and began to shoot.
And normally,
it's never a good idea to shoot. Yes, sir, you are correct. Holy mackerel.
And normally too now, and I don't know if all fast food places do this, but if they realize that, say you're in line and you go up and, they give you your drink and you're waiting for your food, if they know that it's going to be, maybe a little bit longer, they'll tell you, hey, pull up here to a spot or wherever, or pull around front and we'll meet you out front so that, they can keep the line going instead of, having, maybe 5 or 6 deep in line waiting. So.
Not too long ago, I was in line at McDonald's, actually, and the car in front of me was in that circumstance. And apparently, I didn't hear the people say to her, the guy, could you move up? They move up. They actually have a space now at McDonald's in Elm Grove and probably other places. It's kind of the pull-up space, all right? Just pull up, get out of the line of traffic, and we'll bring your food out to you. They must have said, and I heard the guy angrily, I will not move up. And I must have said again, well, sir, you're going to, line's long, and it'll take an extra minute or so, so just pull up there, we'll bring it out. You will not bring it out to me. I will sit here and wait. This happened to me last time, and I'm not going to do it again. Which tells me he must have a weird order, right? If it happened to him before. Now, you're entitled to have it your way, but sometimes it takes a little longer, I guess. So, but I will not move up. And then the line was long, and it took forever for this guy to get his stuff, and now everybody behind. Now I'm worried if somebody does have a gun, they're going to start to shoot. Not the box, that guy who wouldn't get out of line. I mean, he was, and I was afraid he was going to start shooting or something, because it wasn't angry. I will not move up. Chill it out, buddy. It's just French fries. Just French fries.
They're not that worth getting that fired up or worked over about.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, they're good. They're good. I like a good McChicken. Maybe it was a McRib, and that's special. But really, just pull up. Pull up. Just pull up. Because I can guarantee you, they're not going to bring it to you any faster if you're sitting there. They're just going to get madder at you, and they might spit in it. Well, they won't do that. I know that people don't do that. Do they?
I'm not about to find out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a rule. There's no need to antagonize the people who are bringing you food. That's sort of a rule that I have. All right, a few items here on the holiday side of life and drive-through shoot. But, you know, I guess on a serious note with that, Biff, is it any wonder that we have school shootings? The kid who shot in Michigan and killed people is going on trial. Is going to be in court today, and his parents are going to be. Is it wonder that we have these things escalating when people have reached the point where they start shooting in a fast food restaurant because they have to wait too long in line?
Yeah, it's not something you wanna see.
No, it's just, you know. Hey, we're in the Advent season. It's the season of waiting. That's what Advent is. It's the season of waiting and anticipation. Practice a little Advent
Low patience.
courtesy. Yeah, Advent patience, wherever you are. All right, gang, that's some of the fun stuff to get up and running on. Now, I got a lot to do today, very busy day. Where are we going today? City and county officials huddled in Wheeling with other community leaders last night to put the bad blood behind them and look for ways to cooperate with each other. I'm not sure. I read the pieces about it from the Big Seven and also from the Morning Intel today, and I don't know that. Well, we'll talk about it a bit later on. A couple of dozen East Wheeling homeless have one more day to leave their camp before the city police remove them at Department of Highways' request. Senator Manchin talked to President Biden yesterday about the Build Back Better bill. How did it go? We got 2 sentences from Manchin's office. Basically said it was a productive conversation. That doesn't sound good to me. 2 sentences. The senator would like to say it was a productive conversation. We'll talk about that. Meanwhile, community groups in West Virginia continue pushing the benefits of Build Back Better for the state. Child welfare advocate Dr. Adam Starks will be with us to suggest that inflation is actually being fought by the Build Back Better bill, that it doesn't cause inflation. We'll talk about that. The House Committee on the January 6th insurrection prepares criminal contempt charges against former top Trump aide as they release emails from that day that are really pretty damning, I think. National correspondent Tom Squidieri and I will kick that stuff around. Pastor Derek Cummings is dropping by to tell us about this weekend's Christmas basket and toy giveaway. If you'd like to, you can now spend a night in the Grinch cave. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Tell you about that. And we'll talk about your favorite Christmas cookies. It's all coming up here on the Watchdog Morning Show. But first, we'll check your morning headlines from my friends over at the Big Seven. Bill DeFabio has morning sports for us. And then Aaron is in with the Ohio Valley forecast. A nice one for you today. 32 at the airport, 30 at my home studios, and at the Robinson Auto Group Studios downtown Wheeling in the heart of the Ohio Valley. It's 7:31.
The WTRF Channel 7 News Update is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
Now it's time for you.
Worker who was an outdoorsman, as well as a Kentucky judge known for his common sense. Back here at home, winter weather can impact our homes, causing damage from all kinds of snow and ice. We have to prepare ahead of the winter season. Here are some ways to prep your home. Assess your home and create a plan for a winter storm. Make sure pipes are insulated, preventing them from freezing. Keep roof drainage systems clear. Maintain your generator. Keep tree limbs trimmed and away from your house. If you want more details, we have a full look at winter safety tips over on WTRF.com. On to some good news this morning. The Department of Justice announced $17.5 million in grants to support Project Safe Neighborhoods. Funding will support efforts across the country addressing violent crimes, including gun violence. The Northern District of West Virginia was awarded over $86,000. That includes Hancock, Brooke, and Ohio counties to combat firearm trafficking. That was a look at your headlines. Have a great day, everyone.
Monday Night Football, the LA Rams on the road defeated the Arizona Cardinals 30-23. This is LA Rams head coach Sean McVay.
figuring out a way to put it all together, all three phases, week in and week out. What that looks like, might be changing, but, for us to start playing good ball in the month of December after the month of November that we had, can't say enough about the leadership of this group.
Pretty good performance by L.A. quarterback Matthew Stafford. He recorded 3 TD passes.
Needed to step up and come in and play well, did that. And that's a testament to, our coaching staff and then our players going out there and executing. So I was happy to get the win amidst, quite a few, moving pieces.
And it was a good night for former Steeler running back James Conner. He rushed for 2 TDs for the Arizona Cardinals. Monday, the National Football League recorded 37 positive COVID tests. I'll repeat that, 37 positive COVID tests. If you're looking to plan ahead to attend a Super Bowl game, it looks like the city of Las Vegas will host Super Bowl 58. Super Bowl 56 will be played in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 57 will be played in Glendale, Arizona. Penguins are back in action tonight. They will host a struggling Montreal Canadian team. How about this stat? You talk about great defense. The Penguins have not given up a power play goal in 30 consecutive chances. I'm Bill DeFabio on sports, and we are the Watchdog.
Always on Talkline on Metro News, we talk with the leaders of the state of West Virginia, like Governor Jim Justice. And on a recent show, the governor said he would consider a pay raise for public employees.
Possibly can.
Keep up with what's happening in West Virginia. Talkline, weekdays at 10:06, right here on this Metro News radio station. We'll talk to you then.
This holiday season, give family and friends the gift of a night out at West Banco Arena and Capitol Theater. With tickets and gift certificate offerings, there's something for everyone. Call 304-233-7000. That's 304-233-7000.
Fill up your tool cabinet and save on Masterforce power tool accessories at Menards. Masterforce has a large selection of power tool accessories with over 400 in stock. From drill bits and hole saws to blades and sandpaper, Masterforce has everything you need to spend less time shopping and more time doing. Save big on Masterforce power tool accessories. Plus, give the perfect gift with a Menards gift card.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Babies come with lots of decisions.
Cloth or disposable? Crib or bassinet?
So when it comes to protection, go with the safest, most effective choice, vaccination. Get all the recommended vaccines for your baby by age 2 to protect your child against 14 serious childhood diseases. For more reasons to vaccinate, talk to your child's doctor. Go to cdc.gov/vaccines or call 800-CDC-INFO. A message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Washington County's largest gun show is back on Saturday and Sunday, January 8th and 9th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Admission is only $7, and kids under 12 get in free with an adult. Everyone is welcome. They offer free appraisals and great prices on all types of firearms, modern, military, and antique. Oh, by the way, they also have a great assortment of knives. They have over 450 tables with cash buyers on site for your used guns. Visit arhsportshop.com or give them a call at 724-948-3571. Once again, that's 724-948-3571 for more information. The Washington County Gun Show, presented by ARH Sports Shop, January 8th and 9th.
Soft teeth run in my family, so I don't need to go to the dentist because it won't help, right?
Actually, your family history does not necessarily determine whether you'll get cavities or develop gum disease. Your own behavior can prevent dental disease. By regularly seeing a dentist and brushing twice a day, flossing once a day, and avoiding tobacco products and sugary foods and drinks, you can put yourself on the right path to having healthy teeth and gums for a lifetime.
To find an Ohio Dental Association member dentist in your area, visit associationsadvanceohio.com.
We're a farm store, a family store, a look what I found store. We're a store made for real people and some real beasts. We're a hey neighbor kind of store and an everyday low price store. We're Rural King, and we're working hard to be your favorite store. Need a little wow factor for someone special? Ariat Rebar Durastretch Riveter jeans make a great-looking, great-fitting gift, starting at $59.95.
West Virginia Outdoors is the Mountain State's only hook and bullet radio show, dedicated to the more than 250,000 hunters and anglers across the state. Award-winning host Chris Lawrence has been tracking down hunting and fishing stories for more than 25 years.
Went in behind a little birch tree in his head. I reached down and got the bow position and found his horns and dropped down and shot it in the neck.
Whether it's hunting and fishing news,
it tracks real super well, but not with a 60-pound carp tied to the side.
Or just compelling stories about the enjoyment of the great outdoors.
How close did you let him get in before you let fly on him?
He was about 18 yards, Chris. He got turned in the right angle there, and I touched off the trigger, and when I hit him, he ran kind of up the hill, which scared me at first.
West Virginia Outdoors covers it all, Saturday mornings at 7:06 a.m. And for your daily fix, Outdoors Today brings you 2.5 minutes of news and notes from the woods and water every weekday morning. No one covers the great outdoors like Chris Lawrence. And Metro News, the voice of West Virginia.
Here's what's up this week on The Watchdog. On Monday, Bob Huggins Show, 7 p.m. on both stations. Tuesday, Magnolia versus JM at 7:30 on WVLY. Wednesday, Pittsburgh North Catholic versus Wheeling Central at 7:30 p.m. on both stations. Friday, the Sabres take on the Pens at 7 p.m. on WKKX. Saturday, Spring Mills versus Central at 3:30 p.m. on our high school stream. WVU men's basketball versus UAB at 5 p.m. on both stations. And on Sundays, the Raiders take on the Browns at 4:30 p.m. on WKKX.
Pretty ribbons of blue.
This is the Watchdog Morning Show with Howard Monroe and Brad Leonard behind the board in the producer's chair.
From you.
It's 7:41, 19 to the hour here on the show. Biff, I've been doing this for a long time, many decades, and from the beginning, there was a phrase that I would often hear if I bump into listeners on the street or bump into people on the street. Hi, I'm Howard Monroe. Oh, you're the guy on the radio, yes. And it almost always was followed, and this has been true decade after decade. It is followed by, my mother listens to you. Everybody's mother always listens to me. And of course, I've been around long enough, I've gone through several generations of mothers who have listened to me now. I think about that this morning, though. I got a very nice text this morning off the text line at 304-214-1600. Good morning, Howard. I have listened to your show for a number of years now, but the reason for this text is that my mom, who passed away 2 years ago, listened to you every day. I can remember coming to the breakfast table and her radio having your show on. Even in her later years when her health failed, she would listen to you every morning. And thank you for texting that. Appreciate it. Everybody's mom. and nobody ever says, hey, Howard, listen to you. It's always, oh, my mom listens to you. My mom listens to you. I've always been listened to by everybody's mom. But at least this one says that, I guess her mom passed along, she passed along many things to her, I'm sure, including listening to the morning show. So it's nice. Thank you for that text. I do appreciate it. Well, let's talk about the weather. Aaron Myler, it looks like another pretty delightful day is in store for us. So for the second day in a row, I guess I should say thank you.
You're welcome. Now, don't talk to me the rest of the week, though. I'm just not going to call in after today.
So we just get you on the good days. I understand. I get that works. But no, it looks like another really nice, sunny, pleasant day, right?
Yeah, yesterday we were up to 50, today 52, so pretty much the same story. I think the only difference you'll see outside is just it's a little bit calmer, your winds when you step out, which is going to make your temperatures feel like more what they are. You know what I mean? So like the temperatures really haven't warmed up much since yesterday already this morning, but it's feeling like 7 or 8 degrees warmer just because of the feels like temperatures. So feeling a little bit warmer today. But unfortunately, today's the last day of the good weather. Because as we get into tomorrow, we're going to continue to warm up a bit more. 56 for tomorrow, but we're going to have clouds returning for your forecast. A few showers in the way tomorrow. I'm not expecting to see much. I really don't think we will see much of anything, but just a couple raindrops here and there. Then after that, more showers Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we're going to be in a little rainy stretch here for a minute. But, I mean,
But the temps are going to be warm through at least heading up towards the weekend.
Yeah, so 56 tomorrow, 61 for your day on Thursday. And even, I mean, every day of the week ahead pretty much until we get to Sunday, even like after it drops off on Thursday, from Thursday of 61 to 50 degrees on Friday, pretty much the same on Saturday temperature-wise. The thing is, it's going to be still warmer than we should be. So it's like, I feel like the problem now is whenever we get back, like our normal temperature right now would be 41 degrees for our high temperature. So like most of the day we spent in the 30s. And whenever we get back to the normal temperatures, people are going to be real angry because we've just been so warm for so long that it's just going to be shocking.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We get used to it. Hey, why, it's been 50 and sunny with a pleasant breeze. That's what it's supposed to be 10 days before Christmas, right? Wrong. but we get used to it. But again, I don't even mind the cloudy and showery days coming up the next couple of days because the temperature's at least staying warm. But do you have any sense yet? We're 10 days out now, so you got to be getting some sense of what we're going to be looking for Christmas Eve and Christmas. I know it's not accurate, but I mean, you getting a feel for what might be happening?
Yeah, so we're supposed to be staying with our above average temperatures that week. So like this week we were said to be really far above average, and the following week we'll still be warmer than we're supposed to be. It's not looking as dramatically warmer. But I mean, I think the problem is at this point in time, anything that's a little bit warmer is just going to kind of mess up your chances of snow, but not like completely ruined. It's just we don't historically and normally get snow like we did last year. And I think it's one of those, like if you're in a cold area, if you get snow, it'll stay on the ground, so you'll have a nice white Christmas because it'll stick. Kind of think back to last year when we had snow. We'd get snow, and then it would melt for like the next day. So it wouldn't last. So right now it's not looking great, but this is still, like I said, a little bit too far to get like an exact idea just because the systems aren't really in play yet. But yeah, the heat's not going to help matters.
Not going to help us. I've said before, it's Christmas Eve, not even Christmas Day. Christmas Eve to me is one of the days I like a little, very light, just a light snow. And excuse me. Go to church and most of the businesses are closed and the lights are off and the snow maybe gently falls and just a little light dusting on the ground. That's Chris. I don't want a blizzard. I just want a little light dusting, kind of keep me in that holiday spirit. If I don't get it, Santa will still come. So it's I'll still be happy. But that's kind of my preference. As you mentioned, no feels like this morning. 33 at the airport, 29 here at the home studios, 30 at the Robinson Auto Group studios downtown Wheeling. But the temperatures are what the temperatures are. There's no feels like out there, at least not the ones I've looked at. So
exactly, it lets it feel warm.
Right. But 52 for a high today, so that's good. Anything new on the tornadoes? What's fascinating to me? Whenever a major weather story comes along, I'm thinking about these things. Isn't it fascinating how there is a night of disaster, and then from the weather point of view, it's over. The aftermath is terrible, but it goes through and it's done. It's
exactly. It goes through and then it's the aftermath. It's like, I mean, obviously, like the part during it is awful, but it's like you deal with everything after, it just messes everything up as well. And you don't think about, like, you hear about all the people that passed away, which is obviously unfortunate, but it's more of a tragedy, let's say. Unfortunate doesn't do it justice, but it's like you hear about these people that we were running a story yesterday. All these people that live in all these towns are probably not going to have electricity for like the near future. Like they were just told, like, okay, we have no clue when you're getting electricity, so good luck. And can you imagine, like, I mean, at least they're like a little bit farther south, but even still, like, it's not going to help being cold or hot or whatever when you don't have, like, I can't imagine not having electricity for a long time.
And probably not, no cell service because cell towers probably got knocked down. I'm just making a guess about that. But I mean, your life is completely disrupted. Biff and I were talking about this yesterday. In an individual instance, let's say your house burns down, all right? You run out of your house and you go, oh my God, my house is burned down. What do I do? Well, You know, first of all, you go live with the neighbors or you go live with your family and you call the insurance company and you call construction company and you rebuild your house. And life goes on, sad, lost your house, I mean, that's what happens. But what happens when everything is gone? There's nowhere to go. There's no next door neighbor to stay with. Their house is gone too. There's no communications. There's no power. There's no anything. I mean, that's what. When I look at some of these pictures from the devastation this week, it's tough to imagine. It's tough to imagine. How do you cope? You stand there and go, what do I do now? What do I do now?
Yeah, it's just nothing. Yeah, like you said, exactly the same. Nothing's left. You can't even, I'll go down the road to get like a generator from the Home Depot for it. Well, that's not going to happen because the Home Depot's gone. Like, I don't even know how that's like the stuff that I just can't fully grasp my head around is like, how do you even, where do you start? Like, how do you even start back from that to rebuild?
That's my point. Again, if your house burns down or something horrible happens to your house, you get outside, you look, check, make sure everybody's safe, and then your life goes on. It's just you have to take time to get the house rebuilt or moved. But when the whole community is gone, how do you even begin? How do you even begin? I saw a tweet yesterday, and I retweeted it if you follow my Twitter page, but it was a guy whose house had been torn down, roof is off, there are a couple of walls standing, debris all around inside what used to be his house, and he was sitting there playing the piano. And you know what?
I'm looking at the post right now. Oh, that's so kind of nice but sad.
It is, but it's like he just sat down and decided to start playing the piano, which in the midst of devastation, a little bit of beauty. I thought that was a great thing. And again, so what do you do? Maybe you just do something like that, play a hymn and hope, huh?
Yeah, I think that's all you can do at that point is just pray for the best and hope that something works out.
Yep. All right, well, we do get the best today. The good news is here, we're looking for a nice day, sunshine, calm winds, and 52. I will take that, and I will thank you for it.
You're welcome. Again, don't ask me about it tomorrow.
All right, have a good day. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you then, Howard. Have a good one.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron Myler from the Big 7 WTRF TV. Biff, should I take the call or should I take a break? You're the producer.
No, we are good. We can take the call.
Oh, do I have to?
I mean, you don't have to, but when he calls again, I'm sure it'll be worse the second time.
Okay, it's Steve from St. C. Good morning, sir.
I guess this one, Biff probably should have said, let's take a commercial break.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Usually all my disgust, my whatever, is geared towards the Howard Monroe.
Yes.
Howard, you and I are in the same boat this morning. My disgust, I don't even know what I want to say, goes towards Ebenezer Leonard.
He Christmas decorations.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that much hate about Christmas. I'm 46 in 46 years. I mean, come on, Biff. Don't you got nieces and nephews now? It's time to get excited.
I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
Monroe asked you this morning, no, don't you even try, you're excited. He said, are you going to put up anything in your house? And you're like, yeah, if someone wants to come put it up and take it down, I'll be good with it. I wanted to reach through that radio and choke you. Remember the old,
Biff,
little Biff?
Can you try and say bah humbug, Biff? Bah humbug. Yeah. Just give it a good try.
Come on, Biff. Just do it. I mean, not even a manger scene at your house? Not even a baby Jesus?
Well, I think I still have the nativity somewhere.
Put it there. Now we're talking. I knew you had a nativity. That's a start. I want you to celebrate the birth of Jesus.
It may start it then with the nativity, but I think it's somewhere.
And if you don't have something up by tip-off of the Wheeling Central game Wednesday night, I'll be at your house after the game putting something up at your house. I know where you live. I'm not telling anybody, but I will be there.
You know, Biff, it's not hard to stop. I mean, CVS or someplace like that. Get one of those, just a little tree. You know, the kind you put on a table if you have to. You know, I'm not saying go down to Top Notch and get a,
hell, run down to Lowe's
8-foot tall tree.
Kroger and get yourself a poinsettia. Put that up in the house. My goodness.
They have decorations you can put on your porch and stuff. Biff, we got a nice little lantern we ordered this year. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just you just buy it and you turn the switch and it makes it look like you got a candle and a lantern on your porch. You know, it's not really that hard. You know how you know it's not that hard, Biff? Even I have done some of this.
I was going to say.
Oh my God.
That's how you know it's not really that hard.
I think I'm going to go out to on West Liberty's campus or Wheeling University and find Brad at old Mrs. Claus, if you know what I mean. A young co-ed.
Maybe that would help him a little bit.
I think that would get old Biffy in the old Christmas spirit, wouldn't it, Monroe?
Yes.
He's got to be careful. That's why he's not talking.
Oh, Nancy's not listening right now. So.
Nah, she's doing something else, I'm sure.
But nope, that's my disgust was towards Brad, the Ebenezer Scrooge Leonard today.
Yeah, well, it does seem like you could put a little something up, if you just get a little Christmas joy.
Right.
Steve is right. You know, you have little ones that will come visit you, right? When they come to visit Uncle Biff, I bet you know what they're going to say. Where's the tree? Come on.
Yeah. Where's that little thing that hides every night, that little elf on the shelf? Where's he hiding at your house, Biff? Did you hide him last night?
They're not going to care one bit about whether or not a tree's up.
You don't understand. Yes, they are going to care about that. They're going to. Where are the? Now, I guess you could distract them with gifts just right off the bat. That might distract them, but.
Wait a second. Not with that tight wallet that Leonard has. I mean, he's still got his graduation money, Howard. He knows it, too. Did you hear that little chuckle?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I heard him. You know, if tomorrow's my day to be in the office, maybe I'll bring you some real nice, easy, simple decorations. A little tree you can put on your stand. And
you got 36 hours, Leonard, to get something up that house, or there's going to be hell to pay at the new household wherever you're at. Have a great day. Merry Christmas, Leonard.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Steve. Merry Christmas. Not bah humbug, but Merry Christmas. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, I'm just glad he wasn't yelling at me this time, Biff.
You're welcome.
I'm going to bring you a little tree tomorrow. Just a little one. Nancy, we need to get a little tree for Biff tomorrow.
No, we don't.
You got a wreath? Okay. I want a little tree. I want a little tabletop tree. Just a little one. Doesn't have to be a big one.
We don't need a tree.
Yeah, we'll get him one. So when I go down to the office tomorrow, I'm going to bring you a tree, Biff. Just a little one. Just put it on the table, and at least you've got a tree then. Nancy says she's got a wreath for you, but actually got to hang the wreath. I don't want you to do too much work. So,
I'll see.
Can you just real quick try the bah humbug? Can you give me that?
I'll see what I gotta go downstairs and see what I have.
You gotta have something. Come on, it's gotta. You don't have to be the Griswolds. You have to be the House of Christmas. But come on, you don't want to be the House of Scrooge either. At least, I don't think anybody wants to think of you that way, Biff. All right, almost 8 o'clock here on the Watchdog Morning Show. I want to get into, next segment we're going to talk with Tom Scudieri, our national correspondent. We're going to talk about the insurrection. Some of the texts have been coming out that were sent on January 6th. Very damning texts. We'll talk about that. Some members of the military have been given the boot because not getting the COVID vaccine. We'll talk about that as well. It's coming up with Tom Scudieri next segment, and we'll also talk about the Build Back Better bill. I know you're getting tired of hearing about it, but it's a pretty big deal, and I'm trying to give you a variety of different perspectives on it, so we'll talk about that. And the good Reverend Cummings is coming in the 9 o'clock hour to talk to us as well. Much to do here on this Tuesday edition of the Watchdog Morning Show. Sunny, high of 52 today with some nice calm breezes. Currently 33 at the airport, 29 here at the home studios, and 30 at the Robinson Autograph Studios, downtown Wheeling in the heart of the Ohio Valley.
The Watchdog is FM 98.1, AM 1600 WKKX Wheeling, FM 97.7, AM 1370 WVLY Moundsville.
The ABC News is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
From ABC News.
Hey, Biff, you know we're just having fun with you, right? Okay, don't get upset. But I am going to bring you a tree tomorrow. Just a little one. Maybe it'll be one. Maybe it'll be one that sings a song. I don't know. All right, I need to get some more coffee. I will be right back. Tree. We need the tree.
I don't have a tree.
Well, buy one. Just a little one, little table tree. Preferably one that sings a song.